guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna, and if you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. Here on my channel, I do planner and planner related videos, DIY tutorials, and the occasional new release video of items that I've listed to my Etsy shop. And if that is of interest to you, please consider subscribing to my channel, and if you hit that little notification bell, you'll always be notified of when I do load a new video. And if you could also comment, like, and share, that would be amazing. So we are working in my social media and business section of my Happynichi. Now we've talked about this before, but essentially in my DIY happy planner, half sheet, happy note. It's so difficult for me to remember to say. It is from the Happy Planner. It is the half sheet happy notes. But because I could not source them here, I made all of the components myself. As a recap, I did make the cover, and I do have a tutorial on how I did that. I did make the cover, and I cut this down from a big wrong happy notes, so it has to be the big size if you want to get two covers from this. And the dividers were repurposed from another big happy planner. These are just some coloring pages that I put down. This was a divider from that big happy notes. I do have my planner section, my social media section, my trackers section, which I have yet to work on, my ideas section, and then personal important information at the back. So let's get to social media and business. Now this is the week that we are currently finishing up. It is actually Saturday the 20th. Now, as I've mentioned before, here in the social media section, I do not track it by days. I actually just track it by functional categories. So I'm going to take this out, put that to the side. Now typically I would just flip the page and use this, but for the color scheme that I want to do, which is pink and green, the fourth week of the July color, or the July 2-color combo 2019 challenge, this page will not work. Now originally I was thinking about just gluing these two pages together, but we are not Mama Warbucks that we can just glue pages together because there's some strips of the color we don't like. So we're going to make the CEO executive decision of working here for week 4 of July and then going crazy and working here for the last week of July. I mean, worst case scenario, I just keep going forward from this side, and then I use this as some note pages for social media or business, maybe ideas or whatever. But I really want to do a color theme, again, pink and green, and it's just not going to work. So we're going to take these two pages out and put this to the side, those facing each other. And if you're wondering, the reason why there is no border is because, as I mentioned, I did cut this down. So this was the 8.5 by 11, which is the big size happy notes. And let me show you. Now, I like to say this occasionally because if you've been following me every week, then you know this. But if this is your first time here, then you may not know this. So when you are cutting your big sheet of happy notes, you can get 2 half-sheet happy notes pages with just a little bit of an offcut at the bottom here, and then I think an ever so slight one on the side, because this page here is 4 1/8 by 9.25, which is 9 1/4. Math is not my thing. Okay, so that's why I can get a side that has no borders, and I find that very easy to decorate around because, for instance, the color scheme that I want to do this week, I would have to cover this somehow, and I am horrible at not only placing washi down the center ring section, but then punching it down the center ring section. So I like using these just blank pages in the actual planner sections just because then it's really an open slate. Now, in previous weeks, what I would do is write in the monthly calendar, but then I found this during Prime, the 2 days of Prime week on Amazon, and it is a stamp. So we're going to try this out this week, and we'll see how it goes. I mean, doing it by hand is not that time consuming, but this might just make it a lot quicker. Now, I had the cling thing, the plastic thing that the stamp goes on, because I had bought a Distash box from someone on YouTube because I wanted the journaling cards to put in my traveler's notebook. So I had this in that Prime shopping thing. I also picked up some stays on, so let me open this. And I'm hoping that this is waterproof, because I may want to, I mean, not this week, but I may want to do some watercolor. Oh. Okay, this is gonna sound super weird, guys, but this smells like marzipan, an almond paste they use in lots of things, but in German cookies. Oh, I wanna lick that. I don't know that you hear that often when people are talking about their stamps. All right, so I'm assuming, wait, so this is flat. So I'm assuming that's what sticks here so that I get the numbers. But wait. Shouldn't this... Oh. All right, I see a flaw in the design because... I mean, I guess I can cut that middle section out because otherwise I can't fit this in the box. And you know what? We're not even going to deal with that because we're just going to, because the way that we've been doing it, we didn't draw a box anyway. So the only time we're going to have to use this is when the first of the month starts on a Sunday, because the way this works is every day it moves over one, so that whether your first starts on a Sunday or whether your first starts on a Saturday, if you're using the Sunday to Saturday calendar, or if you're doing the Monday through Sunday calendar, then again, you would just have to line up the dates, but the first goes for all of the 7 different days. So hopefully that made sense, because it took me a minute to figure that too. But the first was on a Monday because my birthday is on a Tuesday. Now I know that I prefer a Monday through Saturday or a Monday through Sunday when I'm actually planning out tasks, but we've done the Sunday through Saturday this whole time, so we're just going to keep doing that just to be consistent and I don't confuse myself. And it's probably very obvious that I have never used a cling stamp. So this will be a learning experience for both of us. Now there's a grid on here. I don't know if you can see it. So I'm lining up the top of one of the rows with the line. Not very well, honestly. And then I will line this on top of that. We'll see how this goes. I mean, honestly, by the time I get this down, I could have just written out the calendar. All right, well that looks legit. Let's put this in our ink. Oh, and it's turning black, so we know it's inked up. Maybe too much. Fingers crossed, guys. So let's put it down here. I'm nervous. And here we go. Hey, that is not too bad. I think you're supposed to clean this. I'm not going to. I'd like to lie and tell you, yes, I'm going to clean it and do all the things you're supposed to do, but I mean, honestly, this will annoy me next week when I get ink all over my fingers, but that's next week's problem. That's not this week's problem. So there is our week at a glance. And I did actually want to use this one, which is this week in review. I thought that would be interesting for our stats. So is there a right way or a wrong way? I guess it doesn't matter. And ink that up. I don't know what that is at the top of there, but it doesn't matter. And let's put that up in the corner. So we've got ink in each corner, and press down firmly and lift. Okay, that looks cute. Now the other thing here is a little pocket watch, and I think that's like an old-fashioned camera. And then they do have the days of the week here. Not going to clean this one either. And although I'm tempted to use that, maybe we'll bring that in when we do one of our actual weekly spreads in the other section. So put this away, and this did well. And put that away, cover this before I get ink all over the place. Oh. Protective inner cover, do not discard. It's a good thing I read my stuff. Although you think they wouldn't put clear writing on a clear piece of thing, but you know, whatever. All right, so we've got a start. Now I want to use the Simply Lovely sticker book that my friend Christy had sent to me, and I will link her YouTube channel below. She's on a bit of a hiatus right now, but I'm hoping that she does return because I do love the way that she does her planning spreads. And I am curious if this smudges. And let's just go all in. No smudging, hooray. All right, good to go. And so what I want to do is, as I do in my social media and business section, I want to put down sections. And so for YouTube, one, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's 5. So I don't think I will do 9 videos, but I also don't think, I think I'll do more than 5. Can I cut that down? We're just going to go with the smaller ones. Nope, we're just going to go with the bigger ones. I'd rather have too many dots than not enough. So we'll start with YouTube here at the top. And as I've mentioned, I really like using these for YouTube. And this idea I got from my friend Andy. No, let me repeat that. And let me clarify that. So this one, the actual using these, is something that it just happened because I didn't want to put down a big box sticker or something. But putting down 4 of these for tracking purposes, that's what Andy inspired me by, because that's how she tracks her videos. Because it's film, edit, share, no, film, edit, something and something else. And I know they both start with S because I did it last week. What was it? Share and save and share. Schedule and share. Schedule and share. We were going to get there, guys. And so I will be doing the same. That wasn't cut very well. That's all right. And let's see if we can find a label sticker. So, Christy had talked about this in one of her videos, that you can make your own headers. And actually, let me see if I can find a green one, because again, our theme is pink and green. If not, then I'll go back to that one. And I want a green one with lines that has a box mixing. That's really pretty. All right, that one it will be. And so we will make our headers out of this. And so looks like it was always made for this. And this will be YouTube. I'm not a fan of using tweezers, but I'm also not a fan of crooked stickers. Oh no. That's supposed to be for our stats. How come someone didn't say anything? Oh well, we'll just make it like the whole week is in review. And we'll have another box for our stats. That's right, that's what we meant to do. All right, so YouTube. And I am horrible at cutting. I don't know if you can see it, but I didn't cut straight, so it actually cuts into this right there. So I want to write this down before I forget. YouTube, and I actually do want to work on some Etsy listings. Well, not the listing itself, just items for the shop. I do have Monday and Tuesday off, so I'm hoping I can get some crafting done there. And we'll put one next to it. Let's see if I can cut better. And we'll do that one as Pinterest. Nope. Thank you for reminding me. It's Pinterest because I made that mistake a few weeks ago. And we're just going to run with it. Pinterest. And then we'll save some space down here for decorating. And we need Instagram, Facebook group. Actually, let me put these on the wall because we do have all of these lovely box stickers. We might as well use them. Although we can still use those as headers. So we'll use this green one for the blog because it would be very surprising to me if I get more than 1 or 2 blog posts up. It just really depends on how much editing that I can get done during the week or during the weekend, because if I can get all of the editing and videos scheduled this weekend, then during my lunch break and before work, I can actually work on blog posts. But if I have to use my lunch to work on videos, then it just, I run out of time. And I don't like doing blog posts after I get home from work because mentally I'm tired. Physically I'm tired. I'm just tired. Oh, with these big hands and little damn stickers. You know, I'm not even going to be nice like Tamika and put you in sticker jail. I will rip you up and throw you away if you do not behave. Thank you. Sounded super harsh. I don't have children, so it's okay, guys. So that's blog right there. And let's get one for Instagram and Facebook. Let's see if we can cover that today with something. Ask and you shall receive. Don't know if it'll show through, so we're just going to wipe that out. Not very well, clearly. All right, so big hand problems. All right, so that's Insta. And as I've mentioned before, that means both Instagram and my regular Facebook page, because I do connect those. And let's see if we can get something light pink, because we still have stats and we have the Facebook group. That's not very functional for what we need it for. Facebook group, I think we can get away with this. And we'll put this here. We won't need a lot of room for Pinterest, sorry. So let's be a little neater. And go back to the octahexa thing. I don't know what it is, I can't count the sides right now. And we'll do a dark pink. And it's actually not quite a good enough cover up. So we'll do a little bit more white out. And what was this? Oh, Facebook group. And the Facebook group just exceeded 500 members. It was a total brain fart. Now, even though the Muji pen that I grab more often than not is a 0.38, it is a thick 0.38. So I'm using my High-Tech C pen because I want to be able to write in Happynichi Inspiration, which is the name of the Facebook group. And as I mentioned in, I think, Why I Love My Happynichi video, and I'll link that below, you do have to answer some questions. If you don't answer questions, I will deny you, and I'll feel really bad about it. But, I mean, I made it a rule, so it has to be followed. So answer, and I'm gonna cheat and tell you if you answer yes and yes, I'll let you in. All right, blog, Insta, Facebook group, Pinterest, Etsy, YouTube, and then stats. I'm liking that we're getting to use some of our boxes, so that's good. Let's see if we can introduce a different shape. Do you have anything gold? No, we do not. I like this little bow action. And we'll just squish the stats in here. So where do we want to put that? Here? Let's put it here. Because we're not done. If you're still here, it's gonna be a minute. And we actually have one of these left. So we'll use it up there. Let's do some layering. And that's going to be our stats. Well, okay, before we write it, we've got blog, we've got YouTube, Instagram and Facebook, Facebook group, Pinterest, Etsy, yeah, stats. I finally was smart and I wrote it so that it's on the wall in front of me so that I don't have to, so I can keep track. All right, so you're like, wow, Johanna, that was a lot of time for that. But no, guys, no. We are going to put some decorations now because we're not all about the beauty around here. Oh my God. Okay, that was funny to me. But we are gonna get some function going on. Alright. So I'm gonna cut little pieces so that we can put it, and that's why I wanted to have sort of a line action going on so that we can do some of this staggered sticker action. And put that right there. Oof, 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 that's gorgeous. And let's use this. No. Now, had I thought about it, and now that I'm thinking about it, let's see if we can make an adjustment. All right, sticker. Let's play nice. Don't rip the paper. Don't rip yourself. And all will be well. Slow and steady wins the race. All right, a little bit of the back ripped off, but the paper didn't, and the actual functional part of the sticker didn't, so we're good. It is a bit wrinkled, but that's fine. And the reason why I was super fussy in taking that up is because I want to have flowers facing in the different direction. And clearly we're not going to get a lot done in Etsy because we didn't leave ourselves a lot of space. That's fine. And whatever the sticker book wants to tell us, that's fine. Do we have another big cluster? No, we do not. And this doesn't have any green on it. So let's use this one. And we'll cut it so that we can face the other direction. That looks kind of weird. Yeah, that looks kind of weird. Let's take that off. Because it doesn't actually look like a rose, it just looks like a mistake. All right, well, we need some room for Pinterest. And how about some of these little ones? Cut the rosebud off and put that here. That's exactly the, okay. Okay, see, we're thinking we're doing a thing, and then we do the thing, and we realize we didn't do nothing at all. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, that doesn't look horrible. No, that's not a great endorsement of anything. I want to come back here and see if we can find something like this. And we'll do that right there. And then we'll use something small in these little areas. And these hairy balls, and that's what they look like to me. They look like balls with hair on it. I don't even know what kind of video this is. But they freak me out a little. But then I saw Magical Plans. She used it and it came out so adorable. So, I mean, I'm torn. So torn. All right, well, we have stickers up here on the wall. Put this down here. All right, that looks all right. And I don't, well, we do have another rosebud. Just commit, Johanna, just commit. Okay. And we've got this small one here. I don't know if I like the flower on top of the flower action. So we'll put that just floating in space. I would like something here. Oh, that's just way too big. is a fun planner babe. Planner babe, it is. Oh, but I don't want planner babe, it isn't. You're lovely. We've got lovely there, so let's do planner babe here. Now the reason why I wanted to do, and we won't get to this one, I thought we would, but we won't. The reason why I wanted to do another pink and green spread is because the one that I did for the regular planner section, which is this one right here, I mean, it's okay, but I'm not super crazy about it. So I wanted to revisit it, and it's still the 4th week of July when this is, so it still counts. So we'll put this back in the rings, and then next week, like I said, either I will go back and plan on this side. Oh, so the ink does, you can see it actually seeps through. That's good to know. So I might have to stamp on something else and then stick it. This wasn't so bad, but maybe I pressed too hard with this one here. And this is my pink and green spread for the July 2-color combo 2019 challenge. And I'm loving this way more than I loved the other one. And I think it was because I had it in my mind that I wanted to use a lot of florals, but the Wrong is quite contemporary. And I didn't think anything other than these would work. Because I tend to like the really old-fashioned or the watercolors, and I don't think any of those would have matched the Wrong girls. And I really wanted to use the Wrong girls, so yeah. But I'm happy with this. Let me know what you guys think below, and I will put the link to both the ink and the stamp below. I think this could be a time saver now that I've actually figured out how it works, and I like seeing it because there's no else here that tells you what week I'm actually work on. And I mean, I know it's my planner, but that actually will help me if I need to refer back to a week. I can always look, okay, I don't know exactly what day I did these things, but I know the week that I did them in. All right, guys, that was a little painful in spots there, but I think we got it done. Thank you so much for following me on this journey, and as always, aloha.